What's up guys, how's it going? This is Daniel from Elite Furniture Moving, and today I want to go over 5 most expensive damages in the trucking industry, going from the lowest one to the highest one. Okay, I hope that's gonna be interesting. You're gonna have some examples of what damages happen. Alright, so let's start with damage number 5, the least expensive damage of all, but still pretty interesting. There's gonna be minor body damage. So minor body damage, usually that's something for the trucks. When you or a trucking company and you send the guys for the job, sometimes they scratch somewhere, or they hit the tree, or they hit the top of the truck somewhere, minimal dents, bumpers, rails, that type of stuff. So with those repairs, we had a lot of those in the beginning when we just started. With the more we hire professional drivers and the more we train guys, we get less and less and less of that. So again, very important not to skip on those and then just retrain drivers when something like that happens, and not to just ignore it. So those were minor body damages. Usually this is the lowest tier of the damages for the trucks. It go maybe from $1,000 to $5,000 to repair. Most of the times, the companies, the trucking moving companies, they do not do those repairs. They just patch it up, or they just repair it themselves, rivet it somehow and fix it up, and then go from there. So let's go to the next one. Next one gonna be damage number 4. That's a vandalism. So with the vandalism, usually it's pretty expensive. It all depends on what kind of damage there is. With the vandalism, missing catalytic converters could be very expensive on the trucks. Especially in the state where I live in California, for one catalytic is maybe around $2,000. So you can think of, if you got 2 catalytic converters stolen on your truck, that's gonna be around $4,000 or $5,000 repair. In other states, they're less expensive, but still, that's a very bad damage that can happen the vehicle and equipment that you drive. So with the graffitis, with the driving billboards, that's actually a little less costly to repair that, but still annoying, because you take the truck out of service for a couple of days, let's say a week, and then you have to purchase a lot of this material, like a spray paint removal that you use to remove the whole thing, and always you have to buy 20 cans of that spray paint removal and take 2-3 days to remove all those vandalism damages. So let's go to the number 3. Number 3 would be mechanical breakdowns in the middle of the road. It can be as low as just a flat tire and some parts of the truck that were broken and were missed during the pre-trip inspection, like a pulley or some type of belt tensioner or some type of damage, and the truck just went to another state or to on a road, and this part got destroyed and the truck got stuck in the middle of the road. And they go all the way up to the broken engines and stuff. Like one of the trucks, we did have a broken engine. Motor would cost around $5,000, as well as all the labor would cost $5,000. On top of that, the new motor turned out to be bad. So after that, we have to restore it again and pay another $5,000 to install the refurbished motor already of the motor that's supposed to be new. So there's a lot of stuff that there's a lot of damages that can happen over the road, and can go as small as a flat tire and as large as a broken engine in the middle of the different state. Number 2 would be major truck body structural damage. So when they say structural damage, it means the driver just damaged the box of the truck up to the moment that it's not repairable, or it needs a major box repair. So why did I put the number 2 instead of number 3? Why did I put it so high in the list? Just because of the parts for the boxes is really difficult to find. You have to order them, you have to drive it, and most of the times there's only 1 or 2 guys in your area who do those type of repairs properly. So there's always like expensive $5,000 to $20,000 bill for all this replacement of the box or repair of the box when things like that happen. Also, one example where the driver didn't see the low corner, and just smashed the whole of the truck, furniture or anything inside, so that's good. So truck that got smashed. The second example one was when the driver went to the gas station, and the one part of the gas station, whatever, they didn't see the roof coming, and he smashed the top of the box. It was a very expensive repair. The whole roof needs to be removed. In this case, and the whole two bottom rails, if you're interested in details, need to be removed. And it's a very labor-intensive job and very expensive job to complete. So in this case, around $20,000 job that needs to be completed for the rear roof. All right, so here we go. One damage in the trucking industry, that's crash. Usually it's very bad because of not only the liability of that's when it's crashed, it's usually just the trash at this point, but also of the driver who can get injured, and belongings, some of the goods that are inside of the truck. So in this case, we were lucky, no one got injured, and driver just offside, just not injured. And then below, no belongings in the truck, so accident. Later that day, we found out that one of the tires just got destroyed when it was driving, the front tires. So after that moment, we never purchased the used front tires, just because of this used front tire. So this is the worst one, high-speed crashes, because now the truck is just the garbage. You have cargo damage, driver safety liability, insurance claims, possible lawsuits, and total loss of the vehicle. In our case, we got lucky with the side of the driver was okay, and the cargo was not damaged, but the truck went to the junk, and then also it needed to be paid around $5,000 to remove it from the junkyard, and just took it to another junkyard where they accepted it for free as a donation. It was a good donation for them. So it was a pretty expensive repair. I say it's maybe around $30,000-$40,000 worth of stuff, together with labor, all the towing costs. That was top 5, the most expensive damages in trucking in running my moving company. Again, if you get any questions, let me know. That's it.